Portal ready in 3, 2...
What's going on, y'all? Sandman here. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the video. Okay? Once you're done with it, let me know what you think. I do read the comments. And I had a question asked to me a few weeks back, and I kind of was thinking on for a bit, and I wanted to address it. And that was, I was asked, like, let's say you never played first-person shooters before. What's the best one to start with? See, now the problem is it's not going to be so simple because it's going to depend on the skill level of the player, right? So let's say, you know, you never played first person, you played a lot of third person shooting games before, or you're old school like that, you played maybe like SOCOM or something in third person, not first person, but you know, then whatever you start with isn't going to be as important because you have the basic fundamentals of aiming, shooting down. It's just you haven't done it in the first-person format before. But what if you've never played any first-person shooting? What if you play primarily RPG games? What if you play primarily puzzle games or something like that? You've never played first-person shooter. You're not used to using dual analogs to you know, one to move, one to shoot, one to move, one to aim rather. You're not used to the mechanics behind some first-person shooters, which is not just aiming and shooting, but resource management, health management, you know, map domination, map positioning, movement around the map, and things like that. What's a good game to play, right? And so, you know, everyone's go-to would be something like, oh, Apex Legends, Call of Duty, you know, something like that. But that's not easy to throw someone who's never played into, because you're talking about throwing them into a multiplayer game where they're gonna have to play against people who are already, number one, established in the game, number two, already have a decent skill set, and you know, this is for someone first starting, so it can't be a multiplayer game. In my opinion, it can't be. You can say whatever you want. In my opinion, it can't be a multiplayer game. This is the first time they get introduced to first-person shooting mechanics, aiming, shooting, and moving at the same time. You can't put them into an arena and expect them to do good. Like, one of the big things I saw when people used to be like, oh, how do you get good in Fortnite? It was like, oh, just land in tilted towers and just, you know, get as many kills as you want. It's like, but that's not possible. The point would be to get into engagements, yeah, but not into engagements that would end fast, or not into, you know, get yourself killed. The whole point would be to understand the mechanics first. So that's kind of what I'm saying here is, I think that a good single player game gets you the mechanics needed for multiplayer games. And I would argue, while I haven't really played Doom 2016 yet, I would argue, because I'm actually going to pick it up now that I've played Eternal a few times, and I'm starting on Ancient Gods, and I want to pick up 2016, play 2016 also now, because Eternal kind of sold me on it, even though that demo was trash when 16 came out. I think that this might be one of those games where it'll force you to play a certain way. And so, like, let's say you get someone on this and, like, I'm too young to die or something. Get them used to the management of health, management of armor, management of ammo. You know, prioritizing targets in engagements. You know, oh, I want to get rid of, you know, the not only I want to get rid of this, you know, the Arachnotron when he shows up. I want to get rid of the Arachnotron's turret first. And then I want to deal with maybe, you know, something else, and then come back to the Arachnotron. But it does get you thinking about prioritizing your targets. It also has a ton of positioning you know, has you thinking about moving or playing ultra aggressive, getting in the face, maybe looking at the health, saying, okay, I need to fall back a little bit, reapproach this. I don't know. I think this might be one of those that's worth looking into as a beginning entry level FPS game. Obviously on the easiest difficulties, no shame in that. But I would say because of the way it does management, because of the way it forces management so often, you know, you always feel like, you know, eventually you're running out of ammo, you have to chainsaw something. Eventually you feel like you need armor, you have to flamethrower something. It would force new players into pretty much having to do certain things to manage their resources, and then, you know, force them to keep an eye on their resources, and you know, because of the pacing of it, force them to have to move. I think it might be viable. I don't know about you guys. Leave the comments below if you've played Doom Eternal or Doom 2016. Just let me know. But yeah, so leave the comments below, like, sub. I appreciate y'all. Take it easy.